Foxes, Salix here, and welcome back to another video. I know this may seem a bit strange considering that this is not the normal content I post, but I thought instead of doing a gotcha video that I do a Roblox gameplay style and do a voiceover of it. Today I wanted to just talk about where I've been and give you all an update since I know it's been a month since I've last posted. I have written a script for specifically the intro, but not for the other parts, so my apologies for any stuttering, blank space, or repeats. I'm not normally the best with this type of content, so please bear with me. But with no other questions, let's begin. Let's first begin with probably the easiest thing to talk about, which is school. I am still in school. I'm a senior this year and I am reaching graduation. It is currently in like a month or two, because we're in like the dead of April, so like around like a month or so I will be graduating. But that does mean that finals are coming up, and I also need to make sure that I stay top of my classes, so I make sure I don't fail because I kind of need a pass in order to graduate. So I've been really focusing on my studies and like my homework and like doing projects, and that hasn't left me much time to think about videos or recording, which is unfortunate, but unfortunately for this situation, school has to come first. But school's ending soon, so that means I can post a lot more during the summer. Though I do also plan on getting a job once school ends. I do still continue the post, and I will most likely still continue the post until I'm like in my late 40s. I'll be honest. I don't plan to quit anytime soon. That is not what I'm saying. I am here to stay. Though I will have to balance a job once I do eventually get one once school ends. Next topic. Videos for the future and plans for the future. Let's start with videos. I did make like a little note on what I would be talking about. I'm just cutting these up in sections because I cannot talk for that long without the pausing. That's the issue. And the other stuff, I went over that in the introduction. Introduction. But videos for the future. I plan on still doing the famous films AU. I am changing it. I'm adding some people. Well, I think like 2 people. 2, 3. Give or take 2 or 3. And I'm redesigning quite a few of them. I'm editing the lore. I'm basically just changing it a lot. So that might take a little while. That's more of a hefty thing to get done. But I do still plan on doing that series. I will finish the series, guys. I promise. I know. I'm not the one that finishes series a lot. I mean, I feel like my channel can explain that. There's so many series that I had started and just didn't finish, either because of boredom or not liking how it was coming out, or just honestly forgotten. Because I feel like there's at least a series I have forgotten about and just didn't continue. But that out of the way, I plan to still do that. I plan to make maybe a few more gotcha reaction videos. I do somewhat enjoy doing them, but they're very difficult to make. They take a lot of like focus, and I don't have that much focus. I'll be honest. One gotcha reaction takes me like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5. It takes a while for me, and I feel like it shouldn't take that long, but it does. So yeah, sorry, pausing again. Oh my god. Now, so normally I would keep cut these out, but Kiwi has told me to keep them in specifically, because it kind of just shows you guys my thought process, and it kind of helps connect you guys to me a bit. And I don't normally talk about like my personal life and like that type of stuff, but I do have issues when it comes to like talking in a sense because I say a lot and I repeat a lot and it kind of sucks, but it's fine. We get through with it. But back to the original topic, videos. So I plan to do the famous films AU. I plan to make more gotcha reactions. I do plan on making more fandom based content. Specifically, Pretty Depressed Productions, PDB, like the Candies and the FNAF Investigators. I do plan to make AAU. I just don't know how that's going to work out. I'll have to figure that one out. But specifically that content. But I am also planning to make more like life series, more like empires, more of that stuff. Because there are also fandoms I am in. I might make FNAF content. That one's still iffy. That one's up in the air as like for like FNAF week. I didn't do it this year, but I think I did it last year with like the Freddy interview thing. That was like I think the last time I made FNAF content. I planned to have made Bonnie and Chica too, and I was actually close to finishing Chica. I just didn't end up posting it. That was my bad. That was also technically a series I had forgotten about. Whoops. Silly me. But yeah. And I also plan to make OC content. And I know, you guys don't have to tell me, but OC content does not do well. I know. It's more of like a personal, like, love thing for me. Because I love my OCs, and I love making silly videos about them. Because I love it. So I will add more. I might, because I've been changing Mayflower's lore a lot, and I don't feel like I have like a proper video that goes through with it. So I plan on doing something like that, and then I also plan on doing it with the other characters. Because I'm realizing that you guys don't really know a lot about like November or Foxo, or especially Caspian and Desi, are two new ones. Okay, well technically Caspian's not new, because Caspian used to be Aki, but besides the point, the name Caspian is new, and that's good enough. But I know for Desi is brand new, and a lot of you might not even know Desi's true lore and why she is there. So I plan to do more with her, cause I love her. She's my child. They're all my children, but like Desi especially. But that does lead me to other OCs. For any OGs, you guys might remember like Jordan or Zero or like, oh god, oh no, what was his name? Like Matt? I'm forgetting my own OCs. It's the blonde. I have a lot of OCs, and I used to have like a group of OCs that technically like ran the channel, but didn't to an extent, because it was mostly like Janet and Nikki and like Hazelnut as well. Hazelnut also ran the channel. But it was specifically Janet that did it. Janet did the reaction videos. She was mentioned a lot in like my past like few years ago. If you went back, because I've been actually doing this for a while. If you went back to like, one of the other reaction videos, you'll see that Janet's name was at least mentioned once or twice, or had like a little like section in the beginning about hitting the big computer. Well, that was Janet's main thing. Janet's main thing was reactions, and I brought like Foxo in, and then Mayflower. Cause technically Mayflower didn't actually exist. Well, she did, but not to the extent on when I had her. Cause the main one was Paper. Paper was like the main OC, and then Mayflower took that role, and then we kept building off of it. So a little fun fact: Paper was the original mascot of this channel before Mayflower took control. But yeah, that's with OCs. I guess the last thing for videos would be collabs. I am working on a collab with one of my great friends. I might link them in the description. It doesn't really make sense on why I would link them if I'm talking about the collab, but because I'm just talking about. But I do have a collab planned with a good friend of mine on Discord. They've been busy with what they've been doing, which you should check out their stuff. Really good. Now I will link them because now I'm giving them props. So you should go check them out because they're super cool, and they have this new series, and it's really awesome. And I will link both channels in probably the comments, not the description, but comments, because comments are easier to see. Yeah. But I won't say what the collab's about, but it is of a new fandom that I won't be posting content about. Might like this last time, but they might make like little they might make little appearances here and there. Reaction videos probably. But moving on with videos, plans for the future. What are my plans? Well, this is going to be quite short. I don't plan on quitting, not at all. I plan to still make gotcha content, though I might start also posting. Hi, Mittens. I might start posting this type of content more, just sitting down and talking while like gameplay goes. I did try to record this while I was playing the game, but I studied too much, and I just kept getting distracted, because I get too distracted, especially if I'm focusing, because as you might see, I pause a lot in the game itself, just waiting for tasks and doing other stuff, because it takes a while for tasks to come up, you guys. But yeah, I don't plan on quitting. I don't plan on taking a break, so after this video comes out, you can expect a video in like the next few days, or maybe like a week max. It just might take a while, cause I gotta get back and make like the grind of making videos, cause I haven't made one in so long, you guys. It's been a while since I've made one, so please bear with me. Mittens, what are you doing, baby? I'm at my grandmother's, and she has this cat, and this cat's adorable, but she's currently on my lap. She just wants some lovin', doesn't she? Want some lovin'. Fortunately, you gotta get down, baby. I'm sorry. You know, I'm kicking the cat off. Apologies. She's so cute, though. She's really old, and she sheds like crazy. But this is where I'm going to end off this section, and we will get into section 3. Okay, so getting into section 3, this kind of leads into the whole videos for the future, because this isn't going to be my next video, but it's probably going to be the coming up video, depending on how much this gets. And what I mean by that is that I'm planning on hosting a Q&A video. I know I technically hosted one in the past, and I never answered the questions, but I never got enough. I never got enough questions. But I do want to do a Q&A video, and I plan to do it kind of like this, where there's like gameplay. It might be a different game, but it's gonna be like gameplay in the background, and it's just gonna be answering you guys' questions. I'll have it pulled up on like my phone, because I am recording this on my laptop, which is why it's a little bit more weird for me. Because no, hi, because I don't normally record on my laptop a lot. It's normally for like these type of games, because I don't have a good recording on, especially this new phone. Because I have a new phone, and it does not have a built-in recording system, and that kind of sucks. Because my old phone did. That was also how I was able to do more gotcha reactions. I would get audio a lot more better. Kinda miss it, but it's okay. I have found a solution to my issues, kinda, but we'll leave it there because that's not the point of this. Um, I will make a community post after this video comes out, if not a little later on after this video comes out, asking you all for questions that I will answer, and just to put them here. Make sure they're not personal. I will not be answering any personal questions like where I live, because I don't want to dox myself. Obviously, that's not fair or like fun to deal with. No one likes to get doxed. So I will not be answering any personal questions about my life, but I will answer other questions because there's plenty of questions you guys can ask. That's not like too personal. Alright. So Q&A. How fun, how silly. I'm gonna loop this one in with another topic because I don't want to make like a fourth section because it's just going to be like incredibly short. But I have been working on something I've been working on something for a few months. Technically, I think this started in like December, but I ended up canceling that project and doing this new one, which is Castless actually comes out today. Yippee! It comes out in like 30-40 minutes. Because as of recording this, my voiceover, it is 10:35 a.m. So I am recording this a little bit early. This is like when I am able to record it. But the thing I have been doing is I am working on a voice acted series, a voice acted gotcha series. It will be posted on a different channel because I plan to make, at least in the future, I plan to make a lot of voice acted type of stuff because I love the voice act. And I have done that for this channel before. I have voice acted for this channel, and I've had some of my friends voice act for this channel too. But when the time is right, I will release the channel where this stuff will be posted on, and it would be amazing if you guys were to, come go watch it and like come support. Because we're gonna have a lot of incredible voice actors. Like just listening to all the auditions, oh my god, they were beautiful, beautiful. I love them all. They're all really kind and sweet too. And one of them has actually helped me with background characters. So they didn't audition, but they are still going to be a part of the series because they did some background characters for me for the type of series it's going to be. I won't say what it's about, but I will say that the title of the series is called Virus, and I will let you guys roam. Like I'll let you guys ponder on what that means, on what virus could mean. But and also it's gonna be really fun, and I can't wait to do this. I also do plan on still making a gaming channel for again this type of content specifically. Maybe some Adopt Me. It might most likely just be Adopt Me, because I do like Adopt Me a lot. But it will have different it will have different games. I promise. It won't just be Adopt Me. But with that, out of the way, that is basically all. That's everything I wanted to talk about. If you guys have anything else, if you guys have any like comments, questions, any concerns, I don't know why you have concerns, but some of you might have concerns, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to answer any of them. I do check my comments frequently. I do read my comments. I'm not that big of a YouTuber where I can't read all my comments. I get maybe like 5 comments. I will read all the comments. I love reading the comments. Even if I had like a billion comments, I will still read. I will sit there for like 20 hours and read all of them. Cause I love when you guys post. I love when you guys leave comments. I love when you guys interact with this channel. It's really sweet, and I appreciate you all. And there's honestly couldn't be any possible without you guys. I don't like a lot of YouTubers say that, but like really, cause like I can't like force anyone to watch my stuff, watch my silly goober videos. So I forgot where I was going with that, but thank you all, and thank you for watching. And I will see. I said that. I meant C. I will see you guys later in the next video. Goodbye. I love you all. Stay safe out there. It's kind of a scary place nowadays, especially with everything going on. So stay safe. Drink water. And I love you all. Bye, little foxes. Salix out.